I'm hyped, I'm excited. My friends are in the crowd, they're recording. I'm on stage with some of my favorite people. And I'm doing 2 songs on a set of my favorite DJ, Angel, right? Like she reached out to me and she was like, yo, dude, like I love your music and I'd love for you to come through, add 2 songs to my set and do your thing. I think the crowd is gonna love it. And they fucking did. It was such an amazing night. And I think it was the night when I got clarity about who I wanted to be as an artist moving forward, what I wanted to represent. And for that alone, I'm forever grateful for that memory. So shout out to everyone who was involved in putting that show together. And shout out to Namdi for sending me the video. I appreciate you, bro.
I can tell you what I love though. What I love. I can tell you what I love though. Yo. This is my favorite jam in the city, so I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much.
Yo, man, that memory just took me back. And this was the time when I was still going by IMI. And I remember being on stage and thinking, if there's one thing I would change about this performance, it would be my name. Because I was in front of an audience that I've always wanted to perform for. I was on stage with my favorite people. The vibe was immaculate, But I remember there being friction because of my name, Like anytime I introduced myself, people would just give me this look like, what? What does that even mean? And I always felt like I had to explain what the name meant. And from a branding perspective, it's like, it's not doing its job, right? So like, I decided to go with my last name, Manyenya, multifaceted, creative, based in Vancouver or Toronto, depending on the season. I think I'm gonna keep saying that for about 5 videos until it sticks. But yeah, I decided to just switch to Manyenya because 1, it's my last name, 2, it's African, 3, you get an idea of who I am as a person, where I'm coming from and what I represent. But yeah, in hindsight, especially now that I've been home at the tail end of 2025, it feels like I was reaching for home, I just didn't know it yet, and I'm pretty sure if you asked me then, I'd just be like, it's branding. It's all branding. But I think I was just trying to align myself with where I was coming from and where I was trying to go. And yeah, another reason why I'm so grateful for that night, because I felt it on that stage. I was like, yeah, that's a decision I definitely need to make, Yeah. And now, fast forward 2025, I'm home. And landing was not spiritual. I'm not trying to make it sound like, my ancestors were there, they were playing drums and djembe and everything aligned when I touched down and I kissed the ground. That's not what happened. I was just happy to see my mom and my dad. And I remember driving home thinking, I have all these plans to see everyone, to catch up with everyone, but I hadn't been home in about 13 years. So all I wanted to do really was just hang with my parents and my brother, go see my grandma, see how she's been. It had been too long. My grandma is so old, dude. She's so old, everything hurts now, And she was old when I was young. She was old when I was young, and now she's like, bro, like, I had to go see her.
nakusvako ndikati
zvazvekushamisira nene.
aiwa ndindege ndaikuita paone ndindege ndaikuita pawanoona
Getting to see my grandma again, my parents, my cousins, my family really, has put a lot of things into perspective for me. For example, I got to see firsthand just how much time I sacrificed chasing my goals and my dreams. I saw it in the wrinkles on my grandma's face, my mother's face, my father's face, and it raised a lot of questions for me. Like, when is the next time I can come back? Can I make this a regular thing? Is it possible for me to move back to Zimbabwe and still pursue my creative work? As those questions were coming up, I started hearing stories about things my family had faced while I was away. For example, I heard about my cousin who gave birth to twins only to lose both babies because the hospital did not have an incubator. Like, let that sink in. That makes you realize that in a country like Zimbabwe, and in many developing countries really, after a certain age and with certain responsibilities, love is not enough. The ability to provide access for your family becomes a priority. And for me, that means I can't afford to stay stagnant as an artist anymore. Everything I do moving forward carries weight, which means I have to create with intention. I have to spend time with intention. And the relationships I nurture, the people I collaborate with, all of it has to be intentional. And I honestly can't wait to see what comes out of this next chapter of my creativity. That's how going home has motivated me. And if you're from the diaspora and you've been home recently, like, how has it changed you? How is it motivating you? I'm curious. For me, I just want to lock in. I don't want to waste any more time. I don't want to move in doubt. I want to align myself with my creator and with the things that I'm trying to build.
Oh my God, man. I can't believe this video is finally here. Like, I know I've been talking about it for weeks now, like since episode 1, which doesn't feel too far back, But I also had to take like a 2-week break because my birthday was coming up, and then my girlfriend's birthday came up, and then we had our anniversary as well. So it was like I never had time to like pre-plan, edit, script, all of these things that I really wanted to do for this one. And it was important, really, really important for me to speak to this experience because I want artists in the diaspora to take any opportunity they have to go home. You know, sometimes we are pursuing these things, even if you're not an artist, you know, if you're in the diaspora, whatever opportunity you have to go and see your family, just take it. Just take it. This is time you will not get back. And half the things that we're chasing when we're in the countries that we're in, they don't measure up to those memories and those times that we get to spend with our parents, especially when we don't see them as often as we do, you know? So yeah, I hope you liked the video. I know it's quite long in comparison to the other videos that I've made. So I'm really grateful for you being here, sticking around and just hanging with your boy. I got more coming soon. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Like, comment, subscribe, and take care. Peace. Peace and love.